Hey you guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute. Right now me and my mom, she's over here. We are on the way to get a acai bowl, and then we are going to be we're gonna be dyeing my hair.
We're gonna be coloring it and we're gonna be adding some highlights.
Yeah, so bleach, color, and probably maybe cut too. She used to be a professional hairstylist when we lived in Buffalo when I was younger. And she no longer does hair, just my hair. So we're gonna be doing that today, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. It's already 5:30, so it's already getting pretty late, but we will show you guys the process.
Trying to bide our time, we know it's all done. Take a bow, you win. Oh, swim against your tide, it keeps pulling me in. We fight and we fall, can we rise through it all till we find what we want and we lose it all again? Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me.
So we are back. We dyed my roots last night. As you can tell, I didn't get all of the dye off of my head. And right now we are mixing up bleach to put the highlights in. We didn't get home until pretty late last night. So we ended up going and getting like an acai bowl and getting some food and stuff. So we dyed the roots, and then we decided to come back to do this right now. And last night on Instagram, I asked you guys to list either some topics or questions that you had for me to include in this video to talk about. So I have some written down, and let's talk about it. One of the questions is, what is my status with Evolve Wrestling? And I am currently under contract with Evolve Wrestling. It's coming up to about a year now, almost in April, because I believe I signed my contract with them during Mania weekend. Ooh, I do not like that light.
I'll have to see.
So it's coming up to a year that I have been signed with them. So yeah, and I've been enjoying it so far. I really like all the guys there. It's a really great locker room. Like, we all have a really great time. Definitely, I've been to, wrestling coming up to, I think it's been like 5 years almost. It's definitely like the best locker room I've ever been in. Like, everybody just really appreciates each other. Everybody respects each other. There's no drama, which unfortunately you don't get often. So yeah, it's just a really great place to work. I enjoy it. I guess going off of that, someone asked me, what's in AG's fanny pack? To which I showed him the message that someone had asked that, and he said, never let anyone know. So I do not have a tripod, so excuse the fact that I'm not going to be facing you. The other topic is things that I like to do other than wrestling. Things I like to do other than wrestling, like I really enjoy going for walks. Like when my best friend recently, well, I guess it's been a while now, like 2 years, I think, moved to Canada. But before she left, every single, probably like weekend, we would go 2-3 days out of the week we would go. And we would just go on like nature walks, and different walks like around here. I liked looking for like different places to go. And we would take like my dog and everything like that. I really enjoy doing that. And two, I feel like I get my best like inspirations on walks, just like listening to music. You know, I kind of get like in the zone, I guess. So I really enjoy doing that. Or like whether it be like walking with someone, I'll like walk with my mom and like we'll talk and everything like that. That's something I really like doing. Two is I like really love hanging out with animals. I used to volunteer at the animal shelter. I have over 2,000 hours there. I actually got a President's Award for the amount of hours that I had. Yeah, that's something I really enjoyed too, because I mean, I think like the best part too is like seeing how dogs could change just by me being there, helping take them out, like interact with people. Because, you know, when a dog comes in, like the first thing they're like scared, they're terrified, they don't know what's going on, they're in these cages. And then you got like the ones that are really shy and really quiet, you know, and they're trying to sleep and all the other dogs are just barking, they're so loud. You know, it's really cool seeing how when you interact with these dogs, how they can become more sociable. Two, something really cool that happened was I was there and I was showing a puppy to a man that came in with his daughter, and the puppy kept jumping on the little girl, you know, and I was trying to like keep him down and everything because I didn't want him to get scratched. But the little girl started having a seizure. So like I'm freaking out because the dog's jumping on her, and you know, the dad was like, no, trust me, like just leave him, like let her jump, it's okay. So you know, I let him, you know, like he was like licking her and everything like that. And he said that normally her seizures lasted a lot longer, which is why they were looking for a dog to adopt to help kind of like calm her down quicker. You know, because like that dog instantly saw that like what was going on and like tried to like start licking her and everything. So they ended up adopting the dog, which was really cool. That was like a really cool thing to see. So like that's like one of my other things that I really enjoy is just like volunteering with like animals and stuff. Like ever since I started wrestling and like got like a job and everything like that, like it's been unfortunate because I haven't been able to go back as much as I would like to. But that's definitely like one thing that I've always really, really enjoyed. Another question is one of the favorite places that I've been to, and I'd probably say that would be like Australia for visiting. Like it was really cool being able to, like I've held koalas and seeing like kangaroos and stuff like that and being able to feed them and pet them. That was really, really cool. It was just such a beautiful place too. Like all of like the different places that I was able to go and visit and see. It's just beautiful. Like I really love nature. So seeing like different places in Australia with like waterfalls and all that sort of stuff, like it was really, really cool. I mean, but if we're going to talk about favorite places I've been to wrestle in, then that definitely has to be the UK, just because I feel like the fans are like awesome there. Like man, it was an experience. Like I've never been in front of such a loud crowd before. I mean, you know, and I've been in front of loud crowds too, like, or large crowds too. And it was a totally different experience. Like I really, honestly, that was like some of the most fun I've had wrestling, was in front of the UK fans. So another thing I was asked was, what are my favorite snacks on the go? With traveling and everything, you know, you definitely have to have, like, keep some snacks with you, because it's especially when you're at, like, airports and stuff, like, buying food there is crazy expensive. So I have, like, a set snack when I'm driving. When I'm driving, I always get the exact same thing, and that is a peach tea, what are those called? Rehab Monsters? Like the Monster drinks. It's like the peach tea lemonade flavor. I think they're like called Rehab. But that's like my favorite go-to drink. And now I got my mom hooked on them because she usually drives with me to shows. Like they're in Florida. Well, you went to Did you go to Georgia with me? No.
No.
Almost every single Florida show that like I've driven to, like most likely she either drove or drove with me. Most likely drove though. But we both will drink those, and then I really like at gas stations like near the front, they have those like little rolls of gummies, the Haribo gummies, and they're called like roulette or something like that. And it's just like, I look for the ones with like the most red in them because like that's my favorite flavor, red and orange. So I always look for those. Like I love eating that one. I don't know. And like they're like harder than normal gummies, so like they take a while to chew. So like I guess that's why I like it so much, like being on a road trip, like you can mindlessly eat. So I'll just like buy one of those and then, oh, hi baby Raven. And I'll eat one of those packs. So those are like my favorite little like treats, I guess. If I'm being like strict and like dieting and stuff, I won't eat them, but that's definitely my favorite. And then I mean, as far as like just on the go, like if I am traveling, like I try to like bring fruits and stuff with me. Like I'll peel oranges, and like I'll throw that into a bag. Or I've tried to have like the buffalo chicken packs to take with me like on days where I'm out of town, so that like I don't have to constantly go buy food. But something about like just chicken in like a bag that's not refrigerated grosses me out. Like if meat is not refrigerated, like canned meats and things like that for some reason just really gross me out. Like I even tried putting it in the fridge, but like just knowing like how processed it is, yeah, I can't do it, you know? And I'm like, it's a good thing to have like that and stuff, or like a good snack, but like I've tried and like it just grosses me out. Like I always wish I liked tuna, because like how easy is that just to bring with you? But instead I always end up, unfortunately, just buying food while I'm out of town. What else do I get? Oh, and I also bring protein bars. I always have protein bars in my bag. Like I have a little bag of stuff that I just will bring with me. I do like bringing apples too, because that doesn't require like refrigeration or anything. And you know, if you keep them in your bag, that's not bad. But rice crackers, things like that, just things that are quick, easy, and don't require refrigeration. Those are my favorite. Another question, I guess, going along with that is like my favorite things to cook. I have gotten a lot better at cooking. Once I started having to cook for myself, you know, like I obviously, you know, that's when you learn the most about cooking. My favorite things to cook probably would be chicken wings. I'm really good at cooking chicken wings, though it's like not really much of an effort or anything, because it's just, I toss them in the air fryer. No seasoning, no oils, no anything. I just throw them raw in the air fryer for like 30 minutes and they come out perfect. And then I put buffalo sauce on them. Other things I like cooking? There's just so many different things I like cooking. I really do. One of my favorite things is spaghetti squash. I like cooking spaghetti squash. It's like one of my favorite vegetables right now to eat. That and like Brussels sprouts. I always love Brussels sprouts, and for some reason people hate Brussels sprouts. Like that's like, I feel like everybody's least favorite vegetable. But if you get them like shaved, like they sell them at the store, like where they like shave them, and you just put like a little bit of olive oil, garlic, salt, pepper, and onion powder on them, and then you put them in the oven. They get like so crispy and so crunchy. That's so good to me. Even like a little bit of lemon on it. Same with like green beans. I pretty much use the same exact seasoning on all of my stuff. Like I like garlic a lot. Like I could eat everything with garlic. Oh, the baby. Hi, the baby. Hi, the baby. Hi, the baby. You're so cool. Huh? I love you. Since my head's turned back to the camera, you want to talk to him? Tell him what you know?
Well, right now I'm just putting in highlights. I like to do mine sort of more natural looking. There's not a lot in there. You can always build more if you need to, but we just want to give her a little dimension in her hair, not like stand up crazy highlights. With red color hair, you also want to be careful when you're putting these highlights in, so you're not turning her hair to an orange, like an orangey color. Doesn't look very natural, so we're gonna put these highlights in, and if we pull them out at the right time, we possibly could be okay without a toner, but I'm thinking we're definitely gonna end up putting a toner on there. I usually work with one brand, and they have one where they actually have a toner in it, but it seems like I could not locate the toner color that I wanted with that, so we're doing.
So what brand are we using?
Yeah, so we're doing a little bit more of a stronger. So we'll see how it comes out if I time it right, and I'll keep looking at the highlights, making sure they're not getting too
What brand of
too
bleach?
light.
What brand of bleach are we using?
Kaleida.
Kaleida?
Kaleida Colors, I always like that product. I've worked with it for many years, and it's a great product.
And then what toner are we using?
The toner I usually use Shade EQ, but I'm not able to get it since I gave up my license, and you have to have a license to be able to purchase at certain places, so I can't get that product. So I'm actually trying something new for the first time. I'm trying Wella. It's called Color Charm. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, everything's always fixable. I'm really careful when I do Brandy's hair. I always make sure that I don't over bleach or anything like that, because I don't really want her hair to be in bad shape. So for as much as we've done to her, her hair is always real healthy. I see girls' hairs that when people are constantly bleaching it and bleaching it and bleaching it, it's just fried. And, you know, it's hard to make, you know, damaged hair look healthy and pretty. So I'm real careful about how much we bleach and color. Another thing, when I am coloring her hair, once we get to the tone that we like, the color, and it's time for her to get a retouch up on top, where you can start seeing that, you know, her new growth there. I like to just color the roots and not pull the color all the way through to the bottoms. Reason being is because then you're just building color on top of color, and that's not the healthiest for your hair. So and then it starts to get muddy looking. So I'm really careful when I'm doing Brandy's hair to prevent that from happening. Because what happens is once you do get a lot of color on there, you just don't get that nice shine to it, and it starts to look really, really, really muddy, and nobody wants that. I try to stay away from crazy colors too for her. She looks great, I think, with a darker red tone. She's a natural strawberry blonde, Brandy, and so she pulls red too. So I have to be careful when I am doing things, because she has a tendency to have that color come through.
Yeah, even if I try to dye my hair brown, dark brown, it'll still look red.
It has
no matter
to.
what.
Yeah, it's the natural red coming out. Some people are more ashy color, which are like those beigey greens, but Brandy is definitely a warm tone. It runs in the family. My grandmother was a redhead. I pull red,
So we are about to take these out right now. We finished up foiling everything. We're gonna take it out, wash my hair, and then see how it looks and probably tone it. All right, next step, we are adding this toner in there with some developer. And this is how we're looking so far. So we're gonna add that toner, let it sit, and then wash it out. And we'll show you the final results. the toner is finished, I am going to take a shower and wash it out, and we will see the final product. So there you have the final results. Though I think in a couple weeks we're probably going to do the exact same thing again, kind of to lighten up my overall hair. I usually like for the winter and like fall to have darker hair. I don't know. But now I'm kind of like wanting to lighten it back up. Plus then whenever my roots go in, then I won't have to like touch it up as often because I am a strawberry blonde. So roots, as soon as they come through, like you instantly can tell. So now I have my hair done and I won't have to worry about it for a couple weeks. So I have shows coming up. Next week I have Evolve. Almost every single weekend actually I have 1 to 2 shows. So my hair will be at least good for a little bit. So yeah. So I'm actually probably gonna end this vlog here. You know, if you guys have any suggestions for some videos that you would like to see, please let me know, leave it in the comments. Other than that, I'll catch up with you guys next video. Bye.